All right, so today is June 21st, 2024. This is my post market review of the market. Um, these were my levels for ES, VIX, and NQ. This is the 30-minute chart. I basically watched this along with the 5-minute and the 15-minute um, intraday. Then I also have the Heikin-Ashi level right here. So these were my levels. They did get adjusted on the regular chart as time progressed. As you can see, kind of got filled up. So I'm gonna go over what I saw during the market and what I was expecting. All right, so based off of the screenshot here, um, the market is before the market open. Yeah, this is right before the market open. So with the fact that VIX pushed up so strong in the pre-market, pull up the actual VIX chart. That one didn't change too much, right? So this is the pre-market VIX pushed up after consolidation overnight. Into the morning, it pushed up, came down to this level and pushed back up. I was bearish on ES and then Q until VIX got below this, but more so below this level because this is the next chopping area that we saw. Because this level had me a little bit confused. So I went to the 1 hour on my pre-market review and noticed this strong line here. All right, so I needed VIX to get below this line for me to go long on ES. So I was basically short bias at the beginning until 10:30, which was basically initial balance. Yeah, until 10:30. VIX closed down here, then opened down here, and that gave me an idea that well maybe I should go long on ES. So I did miss a trade at the beginning for a potential short on on ES. I noticed that we had this level here, pre-market where the volume first initially came. I did mark this level because this made sense for the overnight session. And then the market opened, hit the market opened. I feel like the market opened and touched this. Not here, but prior to. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, so the market basically opened and dropped right away. We had a whole bunch of volume. So I marked this level right here. This is the pre-market move. So I marked this level. Not really this candle, but this candle got picked. It was really this gap here. This candle was this one here where the volume came, and that candle is actually touching up there. So I marked this area here because we never really traded up here on Heikin-Ashi. So we came there and touched, bounced, touched again pre-market, and dropped. So like I said, I was looking for potential shorts. I was looking for my short to actually come up at this level was with the short. I was looking for a short. So as I couldn't find a short and NQ was basically holding these level, I just waited. I did have this level here, especially this right here, based on the daily on my on our pre-market that if price could bounce off of here, we may go long, and that's what we really did. We bounced up, came down, and then I started looking for my longs after this strong move up. Um, we had some strong volume on the 1 minute from this level. Let me bring it a 1 minute up. Here it is. So we have some strong volume, as you can see down here. A little bigger. Some strong volume, strong candle, and then price got above it. So I then marked my level that price needed to at least come and retest this little volume part here. We did get above this opening volume, and then I just need the price to come down. And my interest started to really grow when NQ gave me this candle right here, and I said, okay, I'm ready to basically get into a trade. And ES gave a close to similar candle, and then VIX opened up down here. I said, okay, I'm ready to get into a trade. I am going to look for an entry. So that's my 10 o'clock go to the 10:30 right into initial balance. I didn't have a chance to put my initial balance because I was ready to get into my trade, but I did know where initial balance was based on charting it so often. And actually, I didn't even notice that right now until now we're at the 50% of initial balance. Right, that's where that volume fell right into that 50% of initial balance. So, but I'm glad I didn't add it. That would have really cluttered up my charts. So, as price came back down, I looked for a bearish candle break, a bearish channel break. I like that we're getting red, and getting a pullback, and I was ready for price to break up and enter. So I entered on this candle here when it broke out of the channel, and price pulled down, had me feeling nervous, but I stayed. I almost closed out this trade. I'm not gonna lie, I almost closed it out. Price came. Actually, my entry was probably a little bit higher. Let's go here. My entry was at 553.125 initially. So 553.125. So about up here when this is about to close. Got into the trade, and then price on this one here, 553.125. So probably about right there. Right. So price was breaking out of this channel. It broke out 25. It's about here, and then price pulled down 3 points, about a point from my stop loss, and I almost got out. What was my stop loss really? My stop loss was at 552. Yeah, so I didn't change. So about a point from my stop loss, and I was feeling nervous. Seeing that after I entered, price went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles against me for 9 minutes. Right? But for some reason I added more right here. I saw this push. I said, okay, I'm interested in this push. I added one more entry here, and which gave me a 27, 28, 29, a 3-point risk, which was risking about 300 on 2 ES contracts for about 3 points. Right, 3.5 points. So maybe 400 was what I was risking. All right, so then after that, price pushed up, came down again, and I was getting nervous for the second time, and then finally broke up and hit my first target, which was this level here. Let's go back to this chart where it's cleaner, and let's put price on just one chart itself. Right, so we pushed up, came down. I drew another channel to see what price was doing. I wanted to add more. I'm not going to lie, I really wanted to add more when we pulled back. Somebody kept saying add more, add more, add more, but I said I'm not going to be greedy today. I would have added more on this break right here. Somebody was telling me to add more to this trade, and so if I add another one, I would add another contract here with my stop loss down here, right? Which I never did that, so I don't know how skewed my reward would have been. I've added near my entry because I knew what my stop loss was at, where my stop loss is, and well, I know if I'm risking 3 and I'm risking only 1 ES contract, if I put out a contract, then I'm risking 300 points on 3 points versus 150 on 3 points. So I knew what my risk was. I don't know what my risk is up here, so I didn't add any. But something kept telling me, well, we're gonna keep going up, and then so if I wanted to add more, but I didn't, and then we hit my target here. I took my first contract off, and then I move my stop loss right below this here, this break, and price, and I wanted to get my other exit right here at the peak, but price pushed down, pushed up, the price pushed down and took me out, pushed up like it was going to go up, and then it reversed all the way back down to where my entry was. And then as you can see, then when it got here around 11:30, it pushed all the way up into the noon session, and then from the noon session we did a nice reversal back down right after the noon session about 12:30, pushed down, which I was saying in my pre-market that around 12:30 we get like a reversal, and we did. We got a reversal here. We stopped, we peaked, and we dropped. I didn't have a level 4 reversal. I didn't count this at all, so I didn't really have a level 4 reversal. I could have added this here, but I wasn't looking at that. But I did have a level 4 continuing lower. I did see it was in the 15-minute chart, so that was my trade. On the 15-minute chart, just gonna finish off with what I saw. I did see, where is it? Maybe it was the 30. I feel like it was that's not 15. This is 15. It's a 5-minute. Right here. Okay, let me make the 15-minute chart bigger. Okay, there goes my candle. I see it now, and it coincides with the 30-minute. Let's clear some of these up. This noise. We're done with all of this. So I can agree with myself that my level was hit perfectly. I did see this on the 15-minute. I was interested in this exact candle. This one, volume, and then this. I was interested in this one only because we're going to Heikin-Ashi. It's a red candle. We got a green candle, so that was telling me that, well, I think buyers are stepping back in, and we did. We got a little bit of buy, right? About over 10 points, about 10 points more or less. So I didn't take a trade. I did not take a trade, but I was just interested and then just paying attention to what was doing. And this is the 12:15 going to 2. So if I looked for a channel break, something like this, I'm going to the 5-minute to get a clearer understanding of it. Alright, so something like that would have to clear this large channel, which we did, and we retested it here, and then we eventually moved up before closing. But this was a potential trade, even if it was just for a little bit, for about 8 points. Alright, but I stayed out of the market after I realized that it was quad witching, and I did not want to blow my account. Yeah, this level would have been nice. Like, even just you seeing this red and this strong green, come back to it, test it, and then a nice bounce. So, but I'm gonna have to back test this idea. It's something that I am working on, like this here, this red and this green, just the inverse of the colors, telling me that maybe something has shifted and it's time to go the opposite direction. Like strong buying, strong buying, strong buying, but we're selling now, right? Or no, as in this one here, selling, 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 and then we're buying, but that's still red. All right, so just something for me to play around with. I'll look more into it and during the weekend to see. But that was my one trade for today. You see, I took one trade, I added to it, and calling it a day. I will be back next week, and we'll see how things go. Okay.